And then the other game I want to talk about is one that does not have a release date yet, and I did not get to play it. This was a hands-off first look preview. Control Resonant, which I think it's pretty well known for any longtime listeners or viewers of this podcast. I am a big-time Remedy fan. I've liked everything they've done. They're just such a talented studio with such a unique... They just make Remedy games. Like, there's kind of no other way to put it.
Yeah.
They make Remedy games, and they're just so good. You know, they use their own proprietary in-house technology. In fact, all the games we've been talking about that were very high on this week all use in-house proprietary tech. Resident Evil uses the Resident Evil engine. Marathon uses Bungie's own in-house engine. I guess Mouse is using Unity, fair enough, but Control uses Northlight. So it looks phenomenal. The art direction is great, but this, like, if you saw the new trailer from the Sony State of Play, what was that, a week or maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, it gave you a little bit more of a glimpse, because the announcement trailer was just typical kind of weird Remedy, like, oh, this looks weird. I'm interested in this. And of course, the reveal trailer made it very clear that you're not playing as Jessie this time. You're not using her service weapon that transforms and does cool stuff. This is going to play super differently, and the behind closed doors gameplay demo I got really made that explicitly clear of how different this is going to play than the first Control, which, by the way, I loved, and I proudly voted for it for 2019 Game of the Year for IGN, and it won. So the pedigree is there. I was kind of wondering, like, wait, is this going to be a little Souls-like-ish? Like, nope. It is a Ryan speed action game, which means it is faster. It is definitely, it is not a Souls-like where you are reacting to the world. It is the world reacting to your action. There's a ton of action RPG depth to it. They if you watch our video preview, which I think Tayo's got up on the screen right now, there's different. You can really customize your moves, your finishers, your combo enders. You've got different talents, like, you know, you can raise an enemy to fight for you. There's different combat strategies, but the point is, in addition to the usual delightful Remedy weirdness, this is a fast action third person melee combat game in the vein of the Ninja Gaidens, the Bayonettas, the DMCs, Michael, of the world. That I wasn't quite expecting that, like that sort of level of pace to the gameplay, and it's totally up my alley, and I can't wait for this game.
Hell yeah, man. That's good to hear. I think that I haven't seen Remedy do fast character action quite like this before. So
and maybe Max Payne's kind of the closest thing, although that was obviously all guns, no melee in that.
Yeah, so they're trying new things, and I hope that they can nail the feel of combat, because that's the number one thing about these kinds of games. Like, I have no doubt that the storytelling, the mind-bending SCP Foundation stuff that they do with the series, and how it bleeds into other franchises that they have. The thing is that if you're going to center this around being an action RPG or being a character action style of game, like, you got to nail that feel, and I don't doubt that they can. But I gotta get hands on with it, man. That's the last question that I have about this. But man, I'm Control Resonant. I'm ready for it.
Miranda, any thoughts on this one?
So you're stacked. I'm so excited. I loved Control so much. I played it after it came out quite a bit, and then zipped through all the DLC, and I was like, this is a video game, like, in the best sense of what a video game is, in that the way you play it matters so much, and it just makes the most out of being a game in, like, the best way possible, where it's just ultimately so compelling to play, and it's just like you just cannot put your controller down, basically. And I hope that's the same case for this.
Yeah, it's funny that you meant the way the way you described it is just, such a video gamey game. I remember that was exactly my first impression of Alan Wake 1 on the 360. Was like, it just felt like refreshingly old school at the time. And yeah, Control 1 was great. And yeah, this one's going to be different. And fair point, Michael, you're right. I mean, definitely going to have to play this before we really cement our hype for it, but getting to see more of it, more of the gameplay and what Remedy's doing with it, it's pushing all the right buttons so far. And they've said 2026 for this one, which, as we've been over a dozen times already, and we'll go over a dozen times more, pretty much means before November. Like at this point, nothing's coming out after November 1st, unless they're the people making the business decisions are not smart people. So that means this game is like less than 8 months away, if in fact they're going to hit their 2026 release window.
Or December, you never know.
I would not recommend that as an armchair analyst here on a podcast.
I wouldn't either. But it could be then, you never know.
December seems like everybody will still be playing GTA and not want to buy any more games, but
probably.
What do I know? Okay, thanks for checking out this clip from Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to watch the full episode at youtube.com/IGN Games. New episodes of Unlocked drop every Thursday on IGN Games, IGN.com, and your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.